This is the intro of the Gamer Mexican. He'll be playing games until the very end.
Hey, welcome back to Let's Players. It's time for the episode right after my 1-year anniversary. This time, we're headed into Thessaly for Let's Play Magic and Mayhem. Now, Thessaly, in this game at least, I'm not sure if it's like that in real Greek mythology, but Thessaly was a region that a war between the Titans and the gods took place. So now there are really big trenches everywhere, and it's a really big field with cliffs and stuff. It's kind of... It's an annoying map because it's full of centaurs, which take up too much room, so they can really get you stuck between the trenches really, really easily. And also there's a place of power that's guarded by really tall grass. I know it sounds stupid, but nothing can pass through the grass, so I find it really easy to just burn the thing down and then walk through for fun. Okay, once again, really sorry it's kind of difficult, kind of slow to load. This is a really old computer, and I guess it just doesn't like having two things open at the same time unless it's internet. I might have a little bit of trouble, though, because I have very few cheap creatures. I have 4 creatures in all, which is kind of enough, I guess, but my cheap creatures don't really do well for melee, so I'm going to have to rely on either my unicorns or my hellhounds here. It is a good thing I took Thunderbolt, though, because this guy has a Statue of Healing! And Thunderbolts, Meteors, Apocalypse, they destroy statues for fun. Anyways, a nice couple of unicorns here should really be able to deal with that centaur. And then I guess I'll just wait for my mana to come back and place an elf or something there. Okay, so the guardian of this place is Aeolus. Now, if any of you pay attention to Greek mythology, or read the Odyssey, or, you know anything about Greek mythology, actually, Aeolus is the god of the wind. And, fuck, I saw brownies, didn't I? Motherfucking Twigkindle. Anyways, Aeolus is god of the winds. And in this one, he's guarding Belladonna, which happens to have 3 very useful wind-related-ish spells on board. So, it has, like, in Chaos, I'll show you later, it has Tornado, which just scoops stuff up and throws them all over the place, anywhere on the map. It's really useful if you want to clear out of a place of power without having to, fight it. And it'll also spread the monsters out so they're easier to kill. But also, it's good if you want to get out of a tight situation too. You can cast it, near you and you get sucked in. It also has an amazing range, so that way you don't accidentally suck yourself in. In Neutral Talisman, it gives you Levitate, which you can use on any creature, even your own, and it makes them fly for a bit, but they don't control where they fly. So if I use it, they'll just be moved a random distance, like a certain distance, and just come back. Or fall to the ground, I mean. And the heavier the creature is, the less it flies. I think you already noticed that in the cannibal level. It's a cookbook. Because if I put like a skeleton on it, skeletons are extremely light, so they'd go like 50 feet and then crash and get a bit of damage. But if a unicorn or a wizard were to walk on it, they wouldn't go anywhere at all, really. Anyway, so apparently Twigkindle is here, yay. I helped him restore his kingdom in Avalon, so now he's trying to give me a hand. Not that I really need it, he's a bunch of brownies. But, hey, it's the thought that counts. And luckily, I'm pretty sure he stays in this building, so it's easy to defend. If I put like a unicorn or a couple of elves in the door, nothing's gonna be able to get him. I think the rest of his brownie lords come and help defend the place of power, but I'm not sure how many there are. It looks like there are only 4. That's not going to be much of a help. Oh, crap. There's like 15. That will be very, very useful in defending the place. I mean, 3 elves can probably cover it well enough from like a centaur, but if 1 or 2 centaurs, if more than 1 centaur shows up, 15 brownies will go a really long way to killing them. I mean, brownies may suck, but if there's like 50 of them, they're gonna deal some damage. Like, I remember, I always used to do these really fun maps where, like, I'd put maybe 3 or 4 different spells, but I'd only take brownies, and I'd defend this little village, and it actually was really cool, because my brownies survived. I got like a king brownie and everyone else was a lord brownie, and they had their own little village and stuff. There were houses, and it was really nice. Anyway, so, like I just said before, I'm gonna stack a unicorn there, and it'll probably keep him safe. So, like, no centaur's just gonna run up and kill Twigkindle when I'm not looking. Because I'm pretty sure, I know if he died in the last one he lost, but I'm also fairly certain that if he dies in this one you lose. And I don't want to lose because of fucking brownie. Oh crap, Lucan really isn't doing too well either. It kinda sucked for me to have gone through all of Avalon to save him. And then he dies now, while I'm here. Anyways, though, he has a lot of health, and I'm pretty sure he's packing Cure. So, if he's not retarded, he should use it on himself. Anyway, see, this is where, like, 20 brownies come into play. If there's just a giant hail of stones, centaurs and stuff are gonna die. The only problem, though, is they're killed by pestilence statues really, really, really easily. There we go. Help Cornelius, I'm weak. Apparently he's too thick to use Cure on himself. Which I find retarded. They need to work on the AIs here. Oh fuck, is that a meteor? God damn it. Oh! Crap. I think my unicorn might be in trouble. I'm looking at this after, and I remember my unicorn died, but I didn't know how. And I think that meteor fall shit might have been the case. Why he's dead. Yeah, there we go. I heard a unicorn either get stunned or die. Anyway, so this is a kind of slow level, but you can also get Belladonna in this through I wouldn't call it a neat little puzzle, but it's a puzzle in like a loose sense of the word. You really just have to step on white squares, and that's about it. Anyways, though, I'm glad I got the Phoenix statue, because it'll save me mana for using a Thunderbolt. Now I'll show you what I mean. You saw my unicorns walk through the plains before, right? They could only go one at a time because it was so thin. Well, now, I have a Phoenix. That Phoenix is gonna die. I know it's gonna die. I don't care if it dies. I mean, it's sad that I'm using it as literally a suicide bomber, but that's pretty much what Phoenix are for. They have a high attack, low life, high speed, and they do this. Okay, now I know that the field's gonna be burnt down in a little while, so I can easily swarm it instead of sending in one unicorn, a couple of elves at a time. And Aeolus is scared that I'm taking Belladonna. God damn, why does everyone just hate me on sight in this game? I mean, I don't think I've built myself a good reputation by going to the inn early on in the game and killing the guy and taking his clover, but every time I go here, people say, oh, you're gonna take my magical ingredient. I didn't even know you fucking had it. If you just shut up about it, I wouldn't have done anything at all. I would have just walked on right by. But no, everyone's like, oh, he must be evil because he's a wizard or something. They're all wizards too. Just saying. Anyways, it's nice to see that my little kamikaze pigeon strategy is working out rather nicely. I don't tend to use Phoenix that much, but I know that they're very, very effective at what they do. So if I ever, like, foresee that I'll need a big ball of fire... Actually, no, by the time I need a lot of fire, I get the Inferno spell, which, essentially, it acts like a phoenix without having to direct the bird. So it's a really useful spell. It doesn't deal too much damage, but it just lights everything on fire, which is always nice. And even now, if I need fire, if I use a Thunderbolt, it'll light the ground, like the ground where it is on fire. And if it's like grass, it'll spread. If it's stone, it'll just, well, it won't spread, obviously, it's stone. That's it. It's always nice to keep, like, the terrain in mind when you're picking your spells. Like, in this map, it would have been better for me to pick smaller creatures to fit in the trenches without causing too much disturbance. But I just love my unicorns, they're amazing. Yay, I have a king unicorn now! It's actually kind of useless to have a king unicorn in most situations because they don't, like, not many people have unicorns. But there's this one map I remember, it was Ariadne, I think, like you meet her, and she has just like 20 unicorns with Excalibur on them, which would be horrible except I got a king unicorn by them, so they all ran up, and then they converted to me, and then I just turned them on her and surrounded her and killed her with their own horses. It was kind of funny, actually. It was very ironic. Okay, so 3 elves and a unicorn should be enough to defend this place, and I'll just keep my king unicorn near me, just so he doesn't die or anything. I'm very attached to my little unicorns. Okay, this might be a problem. The centaurs are, like, starting to stack up near Twigkindle. Except that one, he lit on fire and died. But yeah, the centaurs are really starting to stack up near Twigkindle, and actually, thank God I lit fire to this place, or else I would have had one bitch of a time trying to get through. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, they're throwing. No! Twigkindle! Run away! Okay, but anyways, if I recall, Aeolus is actually pretty damn weak by this point, because he got hit with his own meteors like 3 times, so he's kind of fucked. He'd be even more fucked if I could say control those brownies that are there, but he's pretty dead this way too. A king unicorn is not something you want to mess with, because it's got a really high attack by this point, really high health, and it's still really fast. That, and also he's just trapped in... Actually, I trapped him in the fire. Yay, Phoenix! It did its job, it blew up. I feel really mean, but that's pretty much what his job was. Anyway, so now he dies, he didn't even get any last words. Oh, no, there we go. He's been beaten, that's about it. Now, the portal is right next to me, but I do not want to go into the portal yet, because if you notice, I only have 60 out of the 90 available experience. So that obviously means that I've missed something. Not exactly missed it, but just haven't gotten to it yet because I was too busy. Here he's telling me to go to Delphi, but first I have to go to the Elysian Fields, which, once again, if my knowledge of Greek mythology is right, that's like an undead spot, so unicorns will be really, 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 really useful there. Oh no, I remember that level. It's filled with wraiths. Like, they're not controlled by anybody, but they attack me. And it's really annoying because wraiths are invisible all the time. Like, there's an invisibility spell I can use, but wraiths are invisible all the time until they start attacking you. So you can be surrounded by those things and not even know it, until you're surrounded and killed. Luckily though, they happen to have a rather light health, a really light attack. Really, the only bonus is not being able to be seen. Okay, so 4 elves should be able to handle this. On this one, though, I might have a little bit more trouble. Yeah, one of the centaurs is already dead. One of my elves died, unfortunately, but 3 elves versus a centaur is good. I can win that. Not that I need the place of power, but I just want to get rid of enemy centaurs. Okay, so it would be... normally I'd use the glasses of true vision, but I guess I just want to save them. Don't know why I didn't use them. But in that building there's a chest, which is unreachable. And by unreachable I mean it's on a pole in the middle of the room and I just can't get to it. But there's a really... like, the roof... You'll see it in a second. There's a chest that's on poles out of my reach so I can't get to it. But the roof is connected to the wall, or to like the cliff face, which is why I climbed up instead of going right through the door. And there's like a balcony on it, and it's surrounded by like red... There's a bunch of red tiles and like a path of white tiles. If that wasn't obvious enough that, you know, you're supposed to avoid the red tiles, your little crow parrot raven thing comes up and tries to give you a couple of pointers. Cornelius, this roof is strong and this roof is strong in some places and weak in others. Watch your step. I wonder where it's strong. This is actually a really big advantage of having block steps because I can move, say, 1 square and be really sure that I've only moved 1 square. So it's good for delicate movement like this. And to be honest, I'm not sure if like putting a brownie on a red square or like a really light creature won't break it. But hey, I guess I'll never find out. Because the roof just cracks, the pole appears, and you get the belladonna. And that is the end of the level here. I've got everything. I'm just gonna guard this for fun. I I didn't know why I do it. It just looks cool. I got some elves. And I think Lucan is being bothered by that centaur again, yes. But he's not too shitty. I mean... Oh no, I got it. Thunderball! See, there we go. Little fire appears. So let's just head to the portal, and we can start the Elysian Field soon. And that was really unnecessary, but I'm not going to complain. Walkie, 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 walkie. No, I'm not doing that. Wait, did I just hear what I thought I heard? I heard the Raise Dead spell. And the Cure... How does he do that? He has Raise Dead and Cure, which I'm pretty sure you guys know by now. They both come from the same magical ingredient. Oops. Anyways, they both come from the same magical ingredient. So, I can't do it, but for some reason they let him get Raise Dead and Cure. And the fact that he barely used either of them this entire match just pissed me the fuck off. Okay, so 90 out of 90, I talked to Twigkindle, killed Aurelius, and stole the Belladonna. So, see, it gives me Tornado. First that's Sloth, it slows people down. Levitate makes them fly. And Tornado just throws them all over the place. So, I prefer Tornado, actually, because it's really useful to clear places. So I guess I'll put it in a Chaos Talisman. Or not, I seem to be missing 3 experience, so I guess that'll just wait till next time. Anyways, here we are. Well, we're not there yet, but we're going to be going to the Elysian Fields soon, where the good people go when they die, so it should be very nice and pleasant there and happy, filled with drunk gods and stuff. Foreshadowing. Anyways, that Gamer Mexican signing off on his 10th episode of Magic and Mayhem. I'll see you next time at the Elysian Fields.